Good morning, everyone. There is no app for that, but there's a karate center. Hey guys, my name is Jennifer Waters. I'm the executive director at Seigler's Karate Center in Augusta, Georgia. I'm so excited to talk to you guys about this topic. It is a hot topic, and I want to talk to you about how to combat screen time with mat time. Now, I've been an instructor at Seigler's Karate Center since I was about 12 years old. I started assisting on the mat, really big. I've been involved in martial arts my whole entire life. And one of the things that I have noticed, obviously, is technology, right? Hey, Janice, good to see you. Glad you're joining us. Hey, if you guys are joining me on here, do me a favor. Give me some hearts, give me some likes. Say hello. Let me know where you're joining from. If you're local, if you're out of town, that type of thing. Would definitely want to know that. And if you're watching this, comment hashtag live if you're watching it with me right now. If you're watching this later, hashtag replay for me. You know, one of the things, it is a constant struggle for me, and gosh, I know it's a constant struggle for other moms as well, is the fact that we have this cell phone. It is so easy to use this cell phone. It's designed to be easy. And the problem is that right now we're creating a society of kids, even my 4-year-old who knows how to take and swipe any kind of app on the phone. You guys feel me? If you're with me, comment swipe. Because these kids are like, I don't even know how intuitively they know how to do it, right? But they're like swiping all the time on the app, like, oh, I don't want to watch this, I want to watch that. Fast forward. Like, how many 4-year-olds are constantly hitting fast forward, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, fast forward on Netflix cartoons, right? They can't even sit through the whole entire cartoon. And so sometimes as a mom, you know, what I see and what I feel is frustration. You know, I feel frustration because there's so many things that I'm trying to accomplish, and I know you're trying to accomplish, whether it's cooking dinner or having a conversation at a restaurant or whatever it is that you're trying to do in that moment, and, you know, your kiddo is asking you for the phone, or, you know, you're trying to have a conversation, so the easiest method is to pass the phone over and give the phone to your kid. But one of the things that we're seeing is we're seeing an increase in several areas of sleep deprivation. We're seeing an increase in having difficulty in outbursts, following directions, lack of confidence. And so we're tracking these things, and all these things are coming back to one particular thing, and you guessed it, coming back to the screen time. So if there's no app for that, but there's a karate center, what does that mean? Before we move on, I know that several of you guys out there have asked about, you know, what exactly can a karate center do for my kid? Well, we're taking on 4 new clients this week at my SKC West location. So there's only 4 spots. If you are interested and would like to see real results in your kid to change their attitude, drop a comment into this Facebook Live and just comment, I'm in. And what I would like to do is actually have you come in for a free introductory class with your child where we can do a one-on-one consult, and we can determine exactly what's going on and how to help you guys with those issues. The other thing that I wanted to let you guys know is when we work with students and parents, one of the things that we're doing is we're asking them, hey, what are some areas that you're struggling in? And the common denominator when I work with students a lot of times is, and I'll get kids, they'll come in and they have outbursts. You know, they have things that are happening in their life, and they're just out. You know, they have these outbursts, whether it's in school or at home. They have these mood swings, and then as I'm talking to the parent, the child is like, Mom, 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 Mom. And so Mom gives the phone, you know, instead of correcting that behavior right then and there in the moment. And so we're seeing a lot of increased elevation in dopamine, where your child is actually getting hooked on watching and interacting with screen time. And why is this so different than when we grew up, you know? A big difference is that when we grew up and we had TV time, one, the shows weren't quite as interesting, so they didn't hold our interest. Instead of hitting fast forward, we just quit watching and then we went and played. The second thing is that we didn't have something quite as interactive. You know, we have video games, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, but having that constant hit, that notification, that buzz, you know, that bing, bing, bing on the phone, that's getting that dopamine hit. In fact, there have several studies that say that the reaction in a child's brain to having a notification or having something ding on the phone is the same effect that cocaine has when a cocaine user takes a hit. What in the world? Oh about these things, you really start going, how do I combat this? You know, one of the things that the biggest mistake that I see parents making is I see a mistake when they see these actions in their kids. So if your kid is grouchy when they wake up, if your kid is just having random outbursts, you're in the store and then your kid just starts having a meltdown and you don't know why they're having the meltdown. If your kid is just seems withdrawn, the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to realize that there is something going on, right? Alan says, oh my God, crazy. I know, right? It's crazy the effects that that people have. I appreciate that, Alan. Alan says, you're a blessing to families. Really appreciate that. Guys, as you're jumping on, and before we move forward, I wanted to remind you guys that 4 new clients this week at my SKC West location. That's all we're taking this week. So if that's you, I need you to comment, I'm in, so I can go ahead and get you a spot reserved and get you on the calendar for this week. We're filling up pretty fast. So before, you know, when you see this action in your kids, the next thing that I need you to do is I need you to go ahead and realize there's something going on and you need to change this, okay? The second thing that I need you to realize is that when it's time for an electronic fast, it's time, all right? I actually have some kids that I'm working with, and one of these kids in particular got super withdrawn, very emotional, very upset. Another kid has had super outbursts, like anger. And so one of the things that's happening is when these kids go on an electronic fast, the first few weeks is just like withdrawal pains, right? So what happens is they start going through these withdrawal pains, and it's emotional, it's physical. They're very upset with you, and the hesitation here is to continue going forward. But I would applaud the parents that actually take the discipline to withdraw and move forward. But here's the other thing. You can't just withdraw these electronics and fill the void with nothing. And that's why your kids have to be in martial arts. You have to give them a physical outlet. Instead of having those dopamine impacts from an electronic device, give them the right type of endorphins that are going to fire from a physical activity. Give them martial arts. That's why there's a karate center. Sarah says, I want my daughter to learn from you. Sarah, I want your kid to come here and learn too. So make sure you comment, I'm in, so we can go ahead and get them a free class. You know, the last thing that I want to tell you guys is there is hope, but you have to take action. You cannot be a parent that sits on the sideline. You actually have to take action. This is real, guys. This is a #1 cause for suicide in teenage girls. This is a #1 cause for to be a platform for other addictions. There are studies that are coming out now, guys. It didn't affect us the same way. It's time to wake up. Sometimes Beckett, when he's not getting my attention, he doesn't know to say, Mom, 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 Mom. So what he does is he grabs me and he says, wake up, wake up, wake up. And I say, Beckett, I am awake. And he goes, wake up, wake up. That's his way of saying, pay attention. Guys, pay attention. Do not let this epidemic, this thing, this phone, take over your kids' lives. Do something now and take some action. Now, I hope this was helpful. If you guys would do me a favor, if you watch till the end, I need you to write #finisher, because you are a finisher. If you're watching a replay, #replay. And, of course, those of you who are ready to come in, I've got those 4 spots this week. Hit I'm in, type it in, and one of my team members will get back to you. I'm so blessed to have all of you guys watching, and I hope that this was very helpful for you. If there's anything I can do, please just go ahead and comment. I want to help you guys. That's my mission in life. I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a great day.